Alright, so The Hunger Games stars Jennifer Lawrence, Woody Harrelson, Josh Hutcherson, and Liam Hemsworth. And the film begins with Katniss Evergreen, or Everdeen, and her little sister. Her sister is scared that she may be picked to be part of the Hunger Games. She assures her she's not going to be picked part of the Hunger Games, and sure enough, she is picked to be involved in the Hunger Games. When she finds this out, she volunteers as a tribute instead of her sister, so saving her sister the trouble of being in the games. Now, the number one thing I can take away from this movie is the pacing. Why? Because it takes not only an hour and 8 minutes to get to the start of the games, that first hour and 6 minutes is all character build up. Okay? And I can appreciate good character build up. This movie reminds me a lot of Alien because Alien did that same thing. They build up the characters and the suspense for an hour, and then the alien starts killing people. Randomly starts killing people. That's what this movie is. Now, she meets Woody Harrelson on the train, of course, and Woody Harrelson, you gotta respect the man. He plays a lot of weird characters. He's like Johnny Depp, except he's less type of weird. You get what I'm saying? Johnny Depp is Johnny Depp weird. Woody Harrelson weird is just Woody Harrelson weird. You know? Of course, she meets another boy from her district, who he later confesses he has a crush on her, which kind of pisses her off, of course. Now, when you actually get to the start of the games, and the kids or teenagers will start dying, you're wondering, like, damn, this movie got PG-13 because there's a lot of blood splatter, man. And people slashing each other and blood just come popping out. Like, I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? Saving Private Ryan or something? Blood's just spearing out everywhere, and I'm like, damn, this got PG-13? How's that possible? But yeah, and of course, the system always try to cheats to get their odds in their favor when they want to. So when she's just sitting in the tree, they decide to force her out of the trees and into the woods. So some of the other kids that taken on like this faction or groups can kill her as well. So basically, it's like they're monitoring everything and they got control of everything. So it's kind of like the Condemned with Stone Cold in a way, because they're watching everything you do and they try and lead you to the bigger pack so you can be killed, which is kind of cool. And yeah, I like this movie. I did. I was surprised about it because when I first seen this movie, it was just a bunch of hype about a book I ain't never even read or heard of. And I have not read the books, so I'm just going into this movie open-minded, just thinking of it as a movie. And I love the movie. So, all the character build up, the pacing was great. Jennifer Lawrence is great. She's a great actress. Josh Hutcherson, who was in Red Dawn, that was the guy's name. I forgot. I'm like, damn it, I know his name. And he was in there. And I was like, oh yeah, that's him. He's in here too. So, he's okay. He really didn't say much. He was just there. You know what I'm saying? He's just there for her to, I guess you could say, fall in love with that quickly, like wow, overnight. Yeah. And she also meets this little girl in the games as well that helps her out a little bit, that saves her from this group of group of teenagers that's trying to kill her, and she's in the tree. And when something finally happens to her, not only does the father in District 11 gets pissed off, the entire District 11 starts this big ass riot, and they start taking on the cops and shit. Well, I guess they're called cops. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna say cops or guards, whatever they are in the movie. And they start taking them on. I was like, damn. Okay, that's what everybody should do when their kids get slaughtered like that. Now, overall, the movie is 2 hours and 22 minutes long, of course. And that first hour went by just like this, man. All that character build up was just for everything. And then right before the game started, there was a scene where she was standing in, like, I guess you could say like a window, but it's like a holographic window, so she can change it to wherever she wanted. So she changed it to the trees, and she's just standing there, and you're looking at her face, and at one point her hair is all like this in front of her face, and I'm sitting there like, she can be Carmen Sandiego. And matter of fact, that came to my mind, if they make a Carmen Sandiego film, she can be Carmen Sandiego. She has that hairstyle, and it's all down, and that she has that look. All she needs is the hat, and there you go. Just wait a few years though, because I know she's like in her 20s. Carmen Sandiego is probably like 27 or 30, maybe. I haven't seen that cartoon in a long time, but I wish they would make that movie, and if they do, she'd be the perfect pit. Then I like the other scene where they call her in to see what she has in archery, and she misses, and they all laugh and they go about their business. But when she shoots it again and hits it, they don't see it. So she takes that as an insult, takes an arrow, shoots I believe it was an apple or fruit or tomato right out the man's hand to the wall. That got her a good score for some weird reason, even though she nearly took his head off. But overall, because the movie was so great. Oh, and then the action. The action is realistic. It's not like over the top CGI crap. It's like bare knuckle, fist fighting, knife throwing, slicing type stuff. It's like realistic shit, and arrow shooting. So I like that touch. Sometimes you don't need to be over the top to be good, you know. So the action was well choreographed. And with that in mind, The Hunger Games gets an A for me. Probably another one of the best movies of 2012. 2012 has been a great year for movies. I gotta tell you that, because I reviewed more good movies this year than bad ones. The bad movies, the worst movies of 2012 list is gonna be short. You know how long the good movies are for 2012 is gonna be? So yeah, let me know what y'all think about The Hunger Games. Did y'all like it? Did y'all see it? And tell me, what is your favorite Jennifer Lawrence movie? Not including The Hunger Games. I'll let you include X-Men on this one. Not everybody can say X-Men though. Be realistic here. I know she's had more movies than that. I don't know yet. So the only movie I ever saw her in that I reviewed was X-Men. So yeah, if y'all know that, let me know down below, and I'll catch y'all later.